What's up, I'm Troubleshoot. It's been quite a while since I've seen you like this, but a huge shout out to everyone who's been following me through with my Arc Raiders guides for quests, key rooms and things like that. Do expect a lot more Arc Raiders content in the future. But of course, this video is going to focus on my Interactive Maps website, which I solidly believe is the best maps resource for Arc Raiders and Arena Breakout Infinite. Now, if you don't already know, or it's been a while since you last checked, my Interactive Maps website has had a huge overhaul, not just with performance, but also I've fully made the Buried City, Dam Battlegrounds, and now Spaceport interactive maps with complete indoor maps showing you absolutely everything you need to know about these places and so much more. Obviously, these things take a huge amount of time. It's taken me literal weeks. Most of my 200 and something hours in game have just been running around and mapping every individual floor in each of these buildings to get you the most complete experience throughout the entire place. For Spaceport Dam Battlegrounds, which was arguably quite a lot simpler, it was the first one that I did, but of course, this is where it all started, and Buried City, which took by far the longest time to get done, as there's just so many super detailed, intricate buildings with so many different floors all throughout the entire map, but now you can see everything all the way down to the underground extract paths and things like that. There's been a huge number of improvements here, not to mention development is ongoing all the time. Right now I'm working on icon visibility as things are all handmade by me, but of course they're not the most visible on the map here. So hopefully by the time you're watching this, things have already improved in that regard. You'll find everything you need to know linked down below on maps.tcno.co, where you can click Arc Raiders Arena Breakout and things like that. The new map will be coming here very shortly, just waiting for access to the Season 4 beta. But of course, if you're here for Arc Raiders, there's a huge amount of content that I've already done. For example, I'm also working on building in routes to this, so you can create your own routes and share it with other people completely for free. But if you'd like to, just select none and search for just security lockers and enable the all floor view to see all of the icons on all different floors. You can very easily see where everything is. Obviously, I'm working on visibility, but of course there's 3 different lockers, one inside of the town hall here. Let's enable labels, a couple down here by the Santa Maria houses, and things like that. But there's a huge amount of work that's been put into all of these maps, and there's quite literally tens of thousands of points everywhere already. But of course, there's always going to be new content added, things changing, and if you'd like to suggest any changes, you can just right-click literally anywhere, choose new point, and you can very easily place a new point for draws, a lemon tree, things like that. And as soon as you submit your suggestion, it'll immediately appear visible for absolutely everyone. And once it's approved by me, your description and things like that will appear, obviously with credit to you. If you see something that's wrong, you can right-click an existing marker, choose move, and move it literally anywhere else. Choose edit and suggest some text changing, things like that. Suggest deletion if it doesn't make sense at all. You can hide categories and otherwise share points super easily that help you get around the map in every way that you need. Obviously, right now there's just a bunch of keys listed on the side. You can click them to be taken to exactly where they are on the map very quickly and easily. But of course, in the near future, once I'm done mapping out Stella Montis, as Blue Gate is basically complete, I've got all of the markers in place throughout all of the different floors. However, the part that takes the most time is collecting all of the information necessary to do all of the X-ray stuff where you can see inside of every building, things like that. There's a huge amount of content on this map as well, and I'm mostly done with it. There's just a bit of touch-up that needs to be done in the general underground area, and then this will be going live as well, with the final map I need to cover being Stella Montis, and by then it'll be on par and of course much better than basically every other map website. Obviously, map websites do still need a ton of work put into them to be super useful. Other ones have the edge of my map website, and of course I'm putting in effort to try and get this thing better. Do give me suggestions on Discord and things like that if you'd like to see any changes to it. But of course, having this whole X-ray view, I'm sure definitely makes things a hell of a lot easier to figure out as you're navigating through the hidden underground areas that would be otherwise hidden on basically every other map. I've received a huge amount of support here this far, and of course a huge amount of support on this YouTube channel as well. A lot of the negative comments I've received about the website were just the lack of content, and now that I have basically just 1 and a bit left maps to do, it's basically almost complete. Obviously, visibility I'm working on 100%, and there's a few other bugs that need to be ironed out, but of course those will all be solved in due time. As this project has taken a huge amount of time, I've basically been able to focus on nothing else, and as I've been creating basically just Arc Raiders content, thanks to all of the support from all of you, I've had a ton of time to be able to put into this project and improve it across the board, performance-wise and things like that, improve browser compatibility. If you don't have a fancy GPU, you can turn off hardware acceleration and make the website run in a CPU-focused mode, where a possibly underpowered GPU won't be stressed as much with yet another browser tab open in the background, and things like that. Anyways, this is just sort of a general thank you / update video. Again, this project's taken a massive amount of time, and I've only been able to pursue it because of you guys, so again, a huge thank you to you. But yeah, that's basically that. Hopefully you found this video useful. Thank you again for watching all of my content this far, and I'll see you all in the next season and beyond. Ciao.